Hello, beloveds. Welcome to, oh my gosh, there's a glitter star. Welcome to today's tarot. Traces of fairy glitter. My name is Kat. If you're new here, if you've been tagging along, thanks for sticking around. We have the magician hiding inside of the box, so I get the feeling that you guys are very, very magical. This is my magician outfit. So I feel like y'all are working on a manifestation of some sort. You could be seeing You could be seeing infinity symbols. Ooh, an Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of communication coming through. Let's get more. What is this? What is this communication coming through for you guys? Ooh, Hierophant. Interesting. So you could be having a sudden enlightenment of sorts, a deepening of your own spiritual journey. You're already someone who is very, very spiritual. If you're seeing this, if you're finding this, you're already deep in the sauce. Like, you are not new to this rodeo. But this is telling me the Hierophant represents, different types of religion sort of experiences, spiritual awakenings of the sort. So there is just a deepening of that. It's sort of like you're mastering whatever this is. The fact that it's with the Ace of Swords in communication, this tells me that you could be someone who is going to be led to do almost some sort of, missionary work or something to do. You could do tarot, something along the lines of your destiny, your career path, your soul blueprint involves speaking to the masses, something to do about religion or spiritual practices or just God itself. So, interesting. Let's get more. Very, very interesting. Like, y'all are kind of intense, like, in a good way. I say that in the best way. You could get called intense sometimes. We have the World reversed. So there could be some sort of travel coming through that you're a bit hesitant about, or a cycle trying to complete itself. The World has the Ouroboros. It isn't technically, but I always see it as, the snake eating itself. Snakes could be a symbol for you right now. The Garden of Eden, the whole Adam and Eve, the apple, the fruit of knowledge, original sin, all of that could be kind of relevant to you right now. The fact the World is reversed is just saying there's a bit of hesitancy around completion of that cycle. But I want you to know that once you let go of whatever is transitioning out of your life, there's a lot of public recognition coming in for you, actually. It's like, again, you're someone who is very much so meant to be in the public. You could be, the tail end of holding yourself back on, if you want to do like a YouTube or just something along the lines of speaking, public speaking, on stages, things like that. There's something that maybe in the past you're holding yourself back, but you're being very reassured that you're going to be taken very well by the general public. It's like, you might be someone who feels like maybe you have something to say, but it's kind of that fear of like, how am I going to be perceived by other humans? And it's like, it doesn't matter. Literally, for better or worse, there's going to be people in the world that could think you're literally the second Messiah or the devil himself. And that is both their problem, right? It's like, whether people adore you or cannot stand you, they're both going to exist, and neither is your problem, because how other people perceive you is not your responsibility to uphold. whoever needed to hear that. And once you start to embody that in your life, where you really don't need that validation, the external validation, because you're good with yourself, you're good with God, and you know who you are, it's kind of like it doesn't, like, nothing phases you. You know, any external output, it just is what it is. So we do have the card of there's something in your path. You felt a little bit just left out in the cold. You felt kind of cut off from, you know, maybe your friends or family or just support groups in general. I'm feeling like you kind of had to do part of this journey on your own. And this feels like nothing new for you, but it was like this specific leg of your journey was very, very hard, you know, and I do want to acknowledge that it was like, there were times you just wanted to not keep going. And it's like your angels saw that, and God is going to bless you. God is going to bless you for all of, you know, all of those trials that you went through, and you could have given up, and you just kept trucking because there was that little voice, there was that little, you know, light at the end of the tunnel, and it was just always worth it. And you're going to see why. So, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Interesting. So you are just being encouraged that, so when this blessing comes in, whether it's, you know, support in the world, I'm getting it is going to be people coming into your life and also financial abundance for you. Make sure to have just awareness on who you're spending your resources with. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial, but it's kind of like there's gonna be people coming to you for everything, for like literally everything, for advice, for money. Yeah, and it's like Two of Wands. You're just being guided to have boundaries, healthy boundaries. You know, it's the masculine polarity in us, the container. So don't give your time away too freely. Don't give your resources away, whatever that looks like. Just have healthy boundaries. I think you get the message with that. Hermit reversed. So you're still, you could be over isolating yourself kind of unintentionally, like, you know, because you're in between timelines. It feels like for you guys, it's like, you know, the old self is dying off, and it's like the new timeline hasn't fully anchored. So you're kind of just like, you know, where do I put my hands? Where do I stand right now? Like there's this energy of like just awkwardness. Like it just feels like an awkwardness in your physical reality. So focus on what you want to call in. Don't focus on what's fallen away. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on anything that, you know, is like painful. Focus on where you're trying to freaking go at this point. We have the Ace of Cups. So there's deep emotional fulfillment and contentment coming in. Whatever that means for you, whatever you've been praying for, again, your answers are about to be manifested for you in the physical world. This is literally God just giving you kind of like a band-aid, kind of like a blessing or a gift. I'm seeing like a physical present. You might have a birthday coming up or some sort of celebration coming up. So interesting. That reading kind of felt all over the place, but I know at this point, like, these readings just find whoever they are meant to. So let's get some final messages. Y'all, I can't make this up. Okay. The Devil reversed, Ace of Pentacles. So you literally just set yourself free, or you're about to. I'm hearing quit your job. Look, you can say some lady on the internet told you to quit your job. Yeah, there's something about your job currently being very unhealthy for you. I don't know who that's for, but get out of there if you're seeing this. Ace of Pentacles. So you have a financial blessing coming in because you are setting yourself free from this boy, from your entrapment. It's over. Done. So you're getting blessed again financially. This is specifically career. Something big coming in out of the blue. Could be overnight. So I'm gonna leave it at that, guys, but I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.